Defense battled all day. Very impressed by them. Very happy that they're our defense for sure. And they had our backs when we weren't doing well in the beginning, and then we finally picked it up in the second half, and they still did their thing on defense, and we were able to play a little bit better complementary football in the second half. So I think it's a huge win because being on the road in the Big Ten it's never easy to win a game, no matter the team you're going against or the player that you're going against. So it's definitely a good win for us.
Drew, what would you say? What would you say about how Trey was able to perform out there today, and what has he added to this offense so far?
Yeah, very happy for Trey. He's done a lot of good things since he got on campus. He didn't play much in the first couple of games, and that's probably just because of his experience level with the playbook. But he's been able to maximize his opportunities that he's been getting. And today it really showed up. He's a great guy to be around, and definitely glad he's on our team.
How good is it going to be to have this bye week, take a step back, and self-evaluate, and just kind of get a grip on everything that you've been through this first bye week?
Yeah, it's going to be a huge bye week for us. We can only get better. We got to take that mindset into it, even though we don't have a game next week. There's still a lot to improve on, a lot of work to be done. And I think if we go in with that mindset of attacking each day like we've been the past 5 weeks, we'll come out of the bye week better, and we'll hit the ground running the following week. And just very looking forward to watching this game.
Yeah, I feel like I did good.
Overall, taking a step back and looking at the things, seeing how we're doing as offense.
What about your first one? As a new starting quarterback, this is your first time going through this, so I have to imagine it's going to be good to take a step back and look at this.
Yeah, for sure. There'll be a lot of things on film. It'll be different just because I'll be able to watch, previous games as opposed to prepare. Obviously, we're going to prepare for the next opponent during this week, but I'll be able to kind of bounce back and forth between watching us and watching our next opponent on film. So I think it'll be good learning not only for me but the whole offense.
So you mentioned the phrase chopping wood with the offense. Look, you're winning these games easily. Your defense is great. But what would you say to the faction of people out there that expect more than chopping wood? We keep hearing explosive play, explosive play, explosive play. We're not seeing them. So how do you balance those two elements?
Yeah, obviously we want to be as explosive as we can as an offense. That's always the goal. But I missed some opportunities in the first half to be explosive. Like the over route, I missed to Tyler Warren. That would have been an easy explosive, probably like a 20-yard gain if I just put it on his shoulder and don't lead him too far. So you could say all you want about not being explosive, but I don't think people really realize how close we are to breaking a lot of things off. Maybe it's one miss block here, one miss assignment here, or missed throws by me. I had plenty of them today. So it's all things that we can clean up. It's really just comes down to timing and rhythm.
Despite some of those misses, you guys still are able to come out of today with 41 points on the board. What does that say about this group?
Yeah, I think it just shows how we don't get down. Obviously, we didn't start the way we wanted. We struggled in the first half, but I think it showed when we were on pace, on schedule and ahead of schedule, that we were doing really good things. And once we did hit a couple of those explosives, things really started rolling for us. And I think the checkdowns were huge today, especially the couple to Nick over the middle. Those were first downs every time. Just giving it to Nick and Fat Man in space and Trey in space. It's really huge for our offense because then the defense is going to have to stop dropping as deep as they were and respect those guys as a threat out of the backfield, and then everything else will open up.
As far as throwing the passes to Nick out of the backfield goes, how would you say your chemistry has improved as a quarterback receiver, not quarterback running back, over the course of the season?
You're saying quarterback
to
receiver?
Yeah, just his pass catching and your connection with him. Yeah.
Nick, all the running backs have done a great job of working at that, because maybe that wasn't one thing they were excelled in last year. They were good in it, but they didn't excel in it last year. I think they took that to heart, and I see them on the jugs all the time in the facility, and I think they're doing a better job. And I always preach to them, if nothing's open downfield, you guys are getting the ball, because that means the defense is at least 10 to 12 yards past the line of scrimmage, or deep in the line of scrimmage, and you guys are going to be one-on-one in open field tackling. And open field tackling in this game, especially with athletes like we have on our team, is very hard to do, and that will create explosives. So I think that they've done a great job so far, and I think we're getting our chemistry down a little bit more, because earlier games we kind of weren't on the same page, but I think we're starting to get on the same page right now.
Sure, they might have got